Hello and good morning and welcome back to Student Nation Television. I am Rayford Adams, I'm your host, and I have a very good message for the mighty Student Nation this morning. I want to make this quick, but I want your undivided attention because I hope you learn something from what I'm about to say. America is the greatest country in the world to live in if you have control of your own life. But it's the worst country to live in if you don't. Why did I bring that up? I'm sure you students have been all over the media services, the internet, Facebook, etc., and you've heard about this young man, young white boy, 18 years old, went into the black neighborhoods in Buffalo, New York, to a grocery store there. He came into the neighborhood dressed in army fatigues with an AK-15 assault rifle and decided to take upon himself the killing of innocent people black people as they were coming out of the store. Now, to all my black students out there, I want you to take this in for the shock that it is, but also for the reality check that it also is. Out of all the people, races of people in this country, we are the most vulnerable. It has always been that way from the very beginning. And it's time for you young black students, especially you black student unions, to come together as one student union and do everything you can to keep our young people alert, keep them moving in the right behavior in terms of unity, and staying focused on their vision and trying to stay as far away as they can from any kind of thinking that would promote disunity amongst us, fear amongst us, cowardice amongst us, and traitorousness amongst us. The times in America are dangerous now, especially for black people, and young black people in particular. Thousands of young black girls are missing. People have taken them off, and we don't know what they have done with them. And their loved ones are suffering because of this. This incident that happened in Buffalo a couple of days ago shows you how vivid racial attitudes and racism and racial prejudice and white supremacy, how vivid it is in the consciousness of white people, white Americans, these people we call white people. It has been with them from the very beginning. In fact, the foundation of this world is that very fact, white supremacy. And from the very beginning, like Jesus crucified on the cross, our ancestors were crucified at the foundation of this world. And no matter who we are, how much money we have, what kind of education we have, in America, you carry the legacy of being a prey no matter where you go. And you can't walk out of the world. You can't walk out of the society unless you leave the country. The elements, the thoughts, the spirit of racism, racial prejudice, white superiority, so-called, and white supremacy is everywhere. So I'm warning you students to keep your head on a swivel, stay together. Don't be out in the public intoxicated, leaving yourself to vulnerabilities. Because in America, you never know what's coming towards you from one day to the next. We have been betrayed by the Democratic Party, by the Republican Party. We have been sold out by bones and biscuit eaters from amongst our own people. So students, I want you to remember where you are. to be safe, to stick together, and continue to move toward a purpose of bettering yourselves so that you, with your expertise, with your education, with your unity, can get our people the respect, the protection, and the promises that America promises all of its citizens. And it's a shame that we have to keep fighting the same old fight. And the only reason we have to do this is because the man who's perpetrating the crimes against us is acting the same old way. They hand down that racist, white supremacist attitude and spirituality to their children, just like you would inherit money from your family. It's in all the systems of government, whether state or federal. So, I would also like to encourage you not to be made afraid, not to be discouraged. Remember, you have each other. You have each other's presence. You have each other's courage. You have each other's wisdom. You have each other's unity. And you have each other's voice. Be one. Black people first. Does that mean that you don't love other people or you hate other people? No. It means that you're putting yourself first. The climate of America promotes this spirit more than anything else at this time, because everybody else is looking out for themselves. Only Negroes are not looking out for themselves. They want to look out for everybody before they look out for themselves. They're afraid to say Black Lives Matter. They would rather say all lives matter. Well, black is included in all. But that ain't enough, because you have to focus on what's specific and what the situation is as it relates to your life. So, Student Nation, keep what I've said in mind and keep moving to be all you can be. Peace.